Y'all know I'm hoping my boy Craig Stevens hit number one. Let's get this jam going.
We're going to call him Craigo Mello. Come on in the room.
Y'all already know what time it is. New day, new way, new view, new you. Barrels and Bubbles. There go my boy Craig.
I told you.
Y'all already know what time it is. We got that new angle in here. We're going to have to rearrange some things today. But we just wanted y'all to see how we jam. Hey, I feel ecstatic. I'm so alive. No. Yeah. I expect it. No. Be flying high. Higher. It's a new way, new day, new view, new you, man. Are you ready for today's message, man? We're going to talk about getting horny. Horny, horny, horny. Yes, sir. And when the trouble of the world, it bring them down. Higher. Let me know. Me say everything that me wanted will be given to me. Let's do what we came here for, y'all.
And now for the song of all songs, for the class of all classes, by the teacher of all teachers, also the producer of all producers, sung by the singer of all singers. Y'all know what time it is. We bubbling up right now. Come on. Whoa.
I feel ecstatic. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
I feel alive.
Ooh.
Expecting. I'm flying high.
No longer worry.
My life's a breeze. I stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly.
Go.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
It will be given to me.
Go ahead and break it down.
Oh,
Can I have it?
yeah.
I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on a green bubble. No trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever want was driven. Black and brilliant, educated and cocky. Yes, this is greatness, man. No one can stop me. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. Buy back the block, it's not a game. Black Monopoly. Let's go, y'all.
I wake up in the
If you in a
vortex,
funky ass
into
mood
my source.
and you don't
I
know what
love
to
his
do,
voice because
this
it
class
keeps
right
me
here
alive.
will keep you alive, baby. And if you're trying to figure out how this game gonna play, I just stay tuned
Go,
and hop along. Get up, and then
Come on,
Lovely. I'm bubbling. You can't stop my dough. You can't stop my dough.
No.
Bubbles. Here we go.
Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me.
Well,
It will
mama,
be given to me.
auntie, uncle,
It will be given to me. Come on, y'all. Everything
that I ever wanted,
that I ever needed. To you and you and you. I stop Craig Mom and myself. I stop Craig Mom and myself. With the bears in the bubble. Hey. Hey, goddammit. Hey, I stop Craig Mom and myself. Craig Mom and yourself.
Do you feel me? Them bears in the bubble. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I
wake.
Wake up,
I'm
y'all.
jumping
in my vortex, y'all.
to be in let my boom boom roll.
I got my blue.
Oh, yeah, blue dye.
Oh, yeah.
And you know this.
Man, it's a new day, new way, new view, new you. It's fucking fresh Monday. First day of the motherfucking week, but we already turned. We don't look at Monday like the world look at Monday. And we gonna check out our first five. We got my man, Craig Stevens, busting the motherfucking dough down, Mr. Mella Miracles himself. And then we got that coming up with Miss Ovon Parham, Sharnita Thomas, Derek UG Rulers Higgins, Anna Bergda, and then we got number 6 is the...
Who is it? Who is the one?
That is Sharnita Thomas. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's Karonda Watson. There go her comment right there. Karonda Watson. That was the 6th comment. So your job today is to wrap the lesson up. You got to wrap the lesson up. You're going to have to hit the link, wrap the lesson up. As y'all can see, we got this new camera angle. It's something new for Lynn to mess with. She got a whole lot of responsibilities. So we realized that 5th camera angle is the camera angle that you really want to see, because you get to see what's going on. But today we want to congratulate our cash appers. That's when you blink it out, Lynn. Blink it out, because we all finna do what? Clap our cash appers up. Yes, sir. We're going to clap our cash appers up. Our cash appers are this week. Our chaperones. These are the people that make the show go. We got 16 cash appers this week. We got Keisha Johns, Lorenzo Smith. Don't do that for everyone. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, that's why we got the clap, okay? Keisha Johns, Lorenzo Smith, Talia Webb, Mama Anda, Mella Miracles, Alicia Griggs, Sonny Lynn, Keisha Taylor, Catherine Pipkins, Kaya Alexander, Kaya Oshaya, Vincent Williams, B. Mays Hayes, Mr. One of a Kind, Maria Wilburn, Danielle Williams, and Tiffany Yarn. Those are our cash appers of the week. Those are the ones that make the show go. Now, Chris, you can do that to add some excitement. You just can't do it every one. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We learning. You learning on the site. You know, ain't nothing wrong with just learning on the site. Now, we know that last week we started off and we ended up, and we're gonna start this series off of being horny. Why can't you not want other shit like you want some dick? Why can't you want other shit like you want some pussy? Why, when you show up in a neighborhood in a new town, you know you're going to find some weed. You know you're going to find the drugs you want. You know you're going to find some whores. You know you're going to get some dick when you go to Jamaica Stella. Why can't you manifest the other things in your life as good as you can manifest sex and drugs? Huh? We're going to talk about that. Y'all, what time is it? It's time for the recap, ain't it? Recap, baby.
Come on, Chris.
So last week, Master Teacher, oh my goodness, we talked about the stages of development in conjunction with your mind, body, and soul, in conjunction with religion. And the way he put that board together and walked us through it like we could jump up, it was really like a real board game. He talked about discipline, and I wrote, discipline is what it takes to create behavior modification that is exercised in your yellow most of the time, right? But must be created and established by your blue. Discipline is what it takes to create the behavior modification that is usually exercised in your yellow, but must be created and established in your blue. We're trying to get back to our blue and create the behavior modification that we know is needed to walk in our blue, not the one that we've been putting together based on what we think our pink want. So we've been behavior modified in life. So all we got to do is switch and apply it the same way Master Teacher is going to talk about how sex applies. It's the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much it. We hope don't nobody get too caught up on he talking about sex. Well,
hopefully everybody is mature enough that's on here to understand that sex is the thing that we all understand.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some blue things: sex, food, the things that you cannot, the world cannot. This is the thing that bugged me out so much. People get so iffy and giffy when a man talks about sex, a black man talk about sex, a heterosexual black man. Without heterosexual sex, the world couldn't exist.
Exactly.
Why are we so fucking iffy giffy about sex when everybody fucking? Most people had babies out of wedlock. Everything ain't going like we wanted to go. So why are we so iffy giffy about talking about sex anyway?
Can I add something? When I had let my mother hear White Girl Wasted, and she really loved the song, but she was like, and even her and the girl that work in the office, right? But they was like, when they was talking to me about it, every time they would have to say, you know, the part when you put, come and put that on me, they was whispering pussy. It was just us two. And I'm like, first of all, we both got pussy, so I'm confused. Second of all, I'm looking at my mother. You done had me and my brothers, so you didn't gave up a lot of white girl waste. You didn't gave up some. If you want white girl wasted, you wanted to feel white girl wasted, giving up the pussy. Like, I didn't understand how somebody was telling me how great they thought a song was, and even in our discussion of the greatness, they were whispering the very thing that is about creation. I just didn't get it. So yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with what Miss.
Real quick, Freddie G, we gonna shout you out when you give a gift on YouTube. We don't get all that instantly. We like that. Freddie G, thank you for the $5, family. Lynn, what you think about the wrap up? I'm about to go ahead and get up and get to the board and get this motherfucker popping.
Well, you know, last week was all about alignments, baby. Alignments and agreements, checking your connections. Is your Wi-Fi signal strong? Is your steering wheel, you know, holding it in the road? Are your relationships carrying you where you want to go? And so the blue dot baby remains this week. Wham, wham. I'm still a baby. My God inner G needs to be fed. Okay. Yeah, and that's all the true dot baby has on his mind is what is my immediate need right now. Alignments and agreements are a powerful thing, and they can establish trust, they can establish truth, they can help establish your direction, your level of manifestation. So it's important, just like when the Wi-Fi goes out, and I just use those as examples, or the cable, or you have a blowout, we get under the hood. Even in our bodies, if we got a sprained muscle, we attack the issue. And the same applies in our minds. Our mental clarity is the battleground that we have to fight for, because that's what our blue dot is designed for anyway. So yeah. Great recap, Chris.
If I can add to that,
go right ahead.
You know how Master Teacher had us in the first 2 weeks, we were adding on to each word or each phrase.
Oh yeah.
So when I had was writing down my recap, when I wrote it down, it kind of wrote out the same to me. And I was like, Master Teacher wants us to reevaluate our agreement and alignments based on what we're doing when no one is watching. That's what you really need. Like, your true blue, who you are, that's the person that's supposed to go out there and get those alignments, right? So he's telling us to reevaluate them and to understand that everybody ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you don't get rid of somebody, your blue baby is gonna pitch a goddamn fit, and you don't want that baby to get angry.
No, you don't.
Let me at him, Uncle
Go
Scoop.
get it.
You got it, Scrappy.
Today we're going to get into horniness, and like I said, I'm prefacing. We're going to talk about being horny, because being horny, one, food and water, those are the things that you need to exist. You need to survive. Your true blue is always going to need to have sex. It's going to need food. It's going to need water. It's going to need shelter. Those are your needs. So we're going to talk about horniness for a little while to kind of get us to understand manifesting. What I want to do first is draw the board. Today's message is find the feeling until the feeling comes. CUMS. Find that feeling until you can come. It's like masturbating. You could be horny, but you might have to masturbate until that feeling comes. But we want to talk about how confident are you in playing this game now? How confident? Can you draw the board? Can you come up here and do what I'm about to do? We know we got a green line in the middle of the board. We got a green line in the middle of the board. We're using chalk today. We got a green line in the middle of the board. We know that we are high, what?
In
heaven. Y'all repeat it with me. When we are accountable for our what? Thoughts. How confident are you in this game? We are high and in heaven when we are confident of our thoughts. We know we are low and in hell. We want you guys to be able to draw this board by how it feels. We know that we are low and we are in hell when we blame others for our what? Actions. All of these are opposites. All of these are opposites. The opposite. We high, low, heaven, hell, accountable, blame, actions. We know that we have a place called the boom, boom room where our thoughts go and are collected. We know we have a place where we can go escape the world and feel good. How confident are you in knowing this game? We also know we have a place where we can go that's called Debbie Land, and it feels bad. It just feels bad. And when you stay down there, you feel bad. We know that the object of this game is to be us, this little man or woman right here. We know the object of this game is to wake up in the morning and do what? Tune into our source because we love his voice, because what does it do? It keeps us aligned, right? It keeps us aligned. We know that our true blue around our head, we know that that's what? We know that that's our ego. We know that's the true us. We know that that's the Father. We know that that's our what? Our little baby, our elementary, our level of mental health clarity. You got to start being able to see the board from last week and place these things and these colors coincide. How confident you ain't gonna get no pussy, no dick, no nothing, no manifestations out of nothing if you ain't confident. We know that our true blue is our what? Our id. We know that our orange is sometimes we have to say fuck it. We don't care about that shit you talking about. We know that our yellow is our what? That's our ego. That's our Christ representative. That's our person that goes out into the world. That's that middle school person. That's that high school person. That's that behavior modification. That's that motherfucker act in front to get what he want. And we also know we have our pink around us. Our pink is our super ego. Our pink is our super ego. That is the soul. That is the spirit, the unseen things. That's the voice from the world that's always speaking in your mind that you can't see. That's the what?
Silent
applause that you hear. And that's the what? Silent boos and walk ones that you hear. How confident are you in this game? How confident are you in this game? We know that we think thoughts, which are thoughts are bubbles. Thoughts are bubbles. We have green thoughts, which are good thoughts. We have what? Pink. We have pink thoughts that are what? Bad thoughts. You should be able to draw this board and see this board at any given time. At any given time, you should be able to say, hey man, I feel ecstatic. I feel alive. I'm expected. I'm up here in green. I'm flying high. I'm no longer worried. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting. I'm going to let everything come to me. I wake up in the morning, tune into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. When the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I hop up on my bubbles and fly. Yes, you should understand that good thoughts turn into what? Good bears. A good bear is a manifestation. That's just a little manifestation. Something that you want out of life. That's a bear. You should understand that bad thoughts turn to bad manifestations. That's just an old bad bear. Something bad that you don't want in life. You should understand this by now. How confident are you in playing this game? Huh? Why you want something you ain't confident enough to get? We talking about Horny. We're going to juxtapose this game to getting a woman. I remember back in the day, I would not buy a woman a drink in the club. It's like the niggas that buy drinks in the club, it's like, so you think you got to buy a woman something to drink to talk to her?
That's like if you was in the grocery store behind a woman, you said, hey, can I pay for that high C in your cart? She said, why just that? Well, I figured I got to buy you something to talk to you. When women out in the world doing their thing, they like, I hope I don't want no niggas in my face. I don't want no niggas in my face. I just want to get to the store. I want to go do what I got to do and take my black ass home without worrying about no fucking man in my face. That's how women feel. That's how women feel when they out in the community, when they out and about in the world. And men, we always on the hunt. We ain't necessarily looking for something, but that's like getting horny. If you see something, you get your horny turned on. But do your horny stay on all the time? Don't horny come and horny go. Don't horny subside. You don't have to beat your dick or play with your pussy every time you get horny. You don't have to go out and every time your blue dot gives you a true desire. You don't have to go obsess on the shit the first time the guy talked to you at the store. You don't have to say, I want this my husband. You don't have to do all that. You do not have to scratch that itch every time. Sometimes it's just about feeling that desire. What do you mean, Javon? I never used to buy drinks at the club because I'm confident. Biggest said, once she grin, I'm in, game begin. Once you get a woman to smile, I'm in that bitch. So I never used to buy drinks at the club because if we was at the mall, what you gonna offer a woman some shoes? At the club, the drink is the only thing you can buy to show that you ain't got no confidence. You can't go up to a woman at the club and say, hey, I got plenty of money. Do you want me to buy you a car, rent you a car? If they had a motherfucking boutique in the club, niggas would be buying bitches pocketbooks in the club. I'm telling you, niggas would be walking around the club with pocketbooks on, walking around the club switching. Hey, what's up? I just bought this out of the boutique over there. Any bitches want to holler at me? I got a Coach bag. I got a fake goddamn Michael Kors, and I got a real Gucci. Who want to holler at me? If motherfuckers was selling goddamn caviar in the club, niggas would be buying caviar. Everything a man can do to get a woman's attention to show that he's not confident. I used to walk up to a woman in the club and I get behind her and I get close enough right when she at the bar, because at the bar is a place you got an excuse to get close because everybody trying to get in and you know, such and such. Women think they can just jump you at the bar. So I get up close enough behind a woman where she can feel my aura on her. Where she's saying to myself, what is this nigga so goddamn close to me for? But he smell good. I don't wear no cologne. I smell like God's armpits, God's sweat. I don't wear no cologne. So she's standing there, I'm standing behind her, she look up and she realized who I am. God damn, this how it be. God damn, he tall, he fine. See, if she'd have turned around, I was a little short. If you don't get the fuck up off me, you ugly motherfucker, back up. See, it's sexual harassment when the nigga ain't cute. When the nigga cute, oh, boss, how you doing, boss? Yeah, that's exactly what I fuck for a raise. When the boss walking that bitch looking like Igor, hey, I like your outfit. Stop harassing me, motherfucker. He cute, it's not harassment. So when she turned around and she looked up at me, she said, oh, my God. I said, hey, how you doing? Excuse me, I was trying to get to the bar. I said, but since you here, go ahead and order us a couple of drinks. I got the next round. First thing she gonna do, she smiled. Attack mode. See, she used to niggas saying, can I buy you a drink? I ain't got no confidence. Can I buy you a drink? I said, you get me one, I got the next one. That make her smile. She said, no, this motherfucker didn't just ask me to buy him no motherfucking drink. But it make her smile, now I'm in. I said, I'm serious, I got the next one. Shit, that guaranteed that goddamn, I'm gonna see you a little bit later on tonight. You can come get this fucking dance from me. I know you want to dance from me. Now she's still smiling. Now, what am I trying to get from this woman to get this pussy? Her number. We learned that numbers are frequencies. Numbers are frequencies. So I need them digits. I need that phone number. I need that frequency. I need that 97.5. Tune into that pussy. That's what I need. I need her number. Once I get her number, I know she want to fuck me. But I can't call her every day. I can't get too specific. Y'all remember these words? Yeah. How confident are you playing this game? We just talking about getting some pussy at the club, but we're going to compare it and caveat into manifestations. What you going to do? Soon as you get that number, you in. All you got to do is not fuck up. Same way when your true blue tell you, you gonna get this, and it's from your true blue, really, all you got to do is not fuck up. The guy called you. He got your number. You gonna text him every day. Morning, handsome. You fucking up. You're doing too much. Specific. You're getting too specific. You're pushing the momentum too far. Let the momentum go. I always tell women, be the I love you too, not the I love you. As a woman, you're supposed to say, I love you too for the first time. You ain't supposed to tell no nigga I love you. Once you tell me I love you, I said, well, hop on in that pocket then. I do whatever I want to do with you. Since you want to be the I love you, you need to be the two, not the you. So what happens is when we get this feeling in our mind, I got this chick's number. I'm not going to walk over to the side of the club, blink, 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 blink. Hello? Yeah, it's me. I just got your number over at the bar. I just was wondering what you was about to do now. If you was going to sit down there, if you ready to dance yet.
No,
Hold
sir.
on, boy. You tuned into the wrong shit now. You hit me too frequently. Sometimes you got to lay off your dream. Sometimes you got to lay off it. Sometimes you got to get on it. Sometimes you the mash the gas. Sometimes you got to be general. You got to be general. We're going to get into general and specific in a minute. But once you get this woman's number, you don't just get horny right then. I want it. Dick walking around. You ain't walking around dripping all day, every day. I want this pussy. I want this pussy. I want this dick. I want it. You act like horniness lasts all the fucking time. So why are you walking around every day focused on trying to find a man? Every day. It should hit you every day.
Go ahead, man.
I wish I had a goddamn man. You know what I mean? I really would have loved a Valentine. It shouldn't hit you every day you wake up, goddamn it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't hit you every day that you hate your fucking job. Not every day. You can get horny for a new job. Not every day. And even if you do get horny every day, do you walk around dick hard all day? Pussy hard, pussy click, click, click hard all day, click, all day? No, you see some other things that you tune into some other frequencies.
Yeah.
You get some happiness from some other places. I hope fucking ain't your only happiness. I hope getting what you want ain't your only happiness. Because we all know once you get horny and it go away, you're going to get horny again another day. Let me keep moving. I'm trying not to be too vulgar. Once again, game again, man. You can't heat check this woman every day. You got to call this woman 3-4 days later.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Who this? This Javon. Who is Javon? The big guy from like 3-4 days ago. Right when she done gave up. Oh, he ain't gonna call. Bling. This me. I had to be general with you. I ain't want to smash the gas and let you know too much up front. What's up? What you doing? I'm good. I'm chilling. Now, all you got to do is not talk yourself out the pussy. So now she wants to know, hey, such and such. Now I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 small talk. And then I do what I do. I give her 2 options. Yo, I'm real busy, but I can see you Friday after 6 or Sunday after 3. See, if you be too general and say, when you want to hang out. She's a goddamn woman with a child. She don't know when she gonna get a babysitter. She don't know when. She ain't got a fucking clue when her. So just say, look, Saturday after 2, Wednesday after 4. That motherfucker said, I'll take Saturday after 2. She gonna take 1. Why? Because she feel like her chances are limited. It's like Baskin Robbins. I give you 31 flavors. You don't know what the fuck you want. I give you chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Give me that strawberry. I don't fuck with vanilla and chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. I give her options. You can see me this day or that day. Now, that's making her excited. I'm confidently playing this game. I hope she confidently playing on the other end. But if you ain't confident in playing this game, you gonna holler at that woman unconfident. Can I buy you a drink? I got a little money left over from my paycheck. I ain't got but 1 kid. I pay my child support every month. I got a good job. I have about $1,300 left. I can give you some on it. She know you a simp ass nigga. She know you a simp. Any motherfucker you ain't confident running up on and you offering money and all this other shit and drinks, she know you ain't hollering at her out of true blue. You finna get drug Drugs. I'm serious. Horniness just hits you based on the frequency you tune in. Your true blue makes you horniness for things, but it don't last forever. It subsides, right? Right?
Yeah.
So when your true blue tells you new job, new man, new career, new friends, new stuff, what you do? You get, oh yeah, that shit feel good to me. Get horny, throw it up in the boom boom room, leave it up there, leave it alone. Your true blue wants another nut. Are you really telling me all your true blue ever thinks about is a fucking relationship and you don't want nothing else? You don't get horny for nothing else? Man, I got new shit I want every day. And if you get that relationship or that car or that bank account, you're not going to be satisfied. Your true blue wants something else. Understand your true blue wants something else. But if you find yourself can't not focus on nothing else but that horniness that you got, that'll start hurting. Because horniness can feel good, right? Oh yeah, I'm horny. Yeah, I'm horny. Horny too long, nuts can start hurting. It's like watching two women hump or some shit. I done seen that before, long time ago. I would watch them hump and they would hump and grind, they call it tribing, for a long time, and eventually they would want some dick. It's like a woman playing with a clit. Eventually she gonna want some dick. That's why she got a clit rubber and a pussy jabber. Oh yeah, I came. Okay, now let me jab myself. I need to stick something in me. Okay? Understand this. Every now and then you're gonna get so horny that you're not gonna be able to get the pussy or the dick. So you're gonna have to find something that feel like pussy or dick. So if you don't get the money right there at 97.5, you're gonna have to find something that feel like money. That's where these words come in. Y'all remember that? What feels like money? To me, being a provider feels like money. When I provide, I get the feeling of having money, right? Let me zoom in a little bit.
Good idea.
When I'm a provider, I get the feeling of having money. So shit, if I'm broke, I just stop by the store with the change in my ashtray, get Glenn a snack, get Chris a snack. I walk in the house, you give a woman a snack, oh baby, thank you. I'm broke, but I just did something that made me feel like a provider. It's like not getting to actually fuck the pussy, but getting to beat your meat with some Jergens. That's how you play this game. I mean, that's just really what we've been talking about. When I asked y'all the first day, I asked you about, you said being a boss, right? I asked people what makes them feel like that. You should be able to say, hey, until I get this relationship with this man, what about a relationship make you feel good? Oh, okay, company. I like the company of a relationship. Well, go find you some company that may not be a man. You like to be a giver in a relationship. Well, watch this. Go give down at the homeless shelter. Go give down at the old folks shelter. And when you get in that feeling of giving will be all over you. So when you go out into the world, you might meet a guy not in your resting bitch face mode. You might walk out of the spot fresh from serving the homeless shelter, smiling, and the guy said, whoa, you look like a giver, man. I done seen you 2-3 times, but you always had a look. Today is something. Can I get your frequency?
Yep.
Can I get your number? Can I tune into you? That's how this shit works. I told y'all it's not about motherfucking you going out into the world thinking you slick and can maneuver and get some shit. It's about you tuning in to being a provider. Tuning in to being a provider. And the money will come because you have the feeling. Now, feeling like a provider buying my lady some shit may not feel as good as looking at my bank account, seeing $2 million and I never had to work again. But it'll get me there.
Mm-hmm.
Beating your meat, playing with your clit sustains you until you bust a nut.
What does it mean?
You're not going to be able to bust that nut every day. That nut is that manifestation. But why can't you want this as bad as you want that nut? Mm-hmm. All you do is think about not having a man that got you in Devilland. Do you realize when you think about and focus on not having a man, you may be focusing on being lonely. You may be afraid that you're going to die old. You may be, depressed. Well, depression comes in so many forms other than not having a man. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You may be at the crib and you may be lonely. Well, lonely can come in different forms other than not having a man. You may lose a friend behind that shit. You have to understand, you have to want things just as bad as you want to eat or fuck or be warm when it's cold or cold when it's hot. Now, what did we establish? Your true blue will tell you what to want. If you're not horny for your degree, as horny as you are for some pussy or getting that weed when you get to town, maybe your degree is not from your true blue. I know Chris was horny to get her education because she spelled beautiful wrong in the 4th grade. She forgot the U in beautiful. Imagine that. Ain't that a pun? She forgot the U in beautiful, the her in beautiful. So ever since that, she gave up on school. So as giving up on school, we know what happens. The world, she could have been in the next spelling bee.
Yeah, I didn't have to feel
Nobody said you should quit school and give up on being smart because you spelled the word wrong. She chose to do that. Why did you think the world thought you was so dumb from that?
I mean, when I think back at it, to me, only way I could describe it is like an episode from Carrie, the movie, was like they all gonna laugh at me in the big blood. I mean, I'm in the 4th grade. I'm a kid. I don't think I realized at the time that this thought was gonna follow me over everywhere after that. But the idea of maybe displaying myself and getting it wrong, that's what life is about. You know, I mean, ain't no wonder by the time I got to my next big social episode, which was the 7th grade and the sex, I didn't live in it.
So once you thought you was dumb, that affected how you viewed yourself.
Yeah.
So you didn't think you was the pretty girl, did you?
Mm-mm.
So the girl that thinks she's dumb and don't think she's pretty, what else do she have to show off? Answer.
The girl that her body.
Her body.
Yeah.
So now you going out here yellow, creating an image in the world of this sexy girl. Well, if you didn't think you was dumb and thought you was pretty, you wouldn't have to create this sexy character.
Yeah, definitely.
Now watch this. She created this sexy character and realized that's not who she wanted to be. So when she had the idea of going to school in her head, her true blue, her source said, go back and prove to yourself that you weren't dumb because you misspelled that word.
And if I could add, I always knew I wanted to be a part of something bigger than me, right? However that is, like that always been some type of thought in me as a kid. I mean, even as a kid, however, when you decide to not use your mind and decide to use your body, you know, that could kind of have you as a stripper, having some attention, being a part of something. You get them like things that are living a lifestyle of crime, as long as you are able to get attention, you know, in that way for that, because you don't know no other way to do it.
All right. You have to tune into the frequency of what your true blue told you to want. Because we know if we tune into a frequency because of pink, we going straight to Debbie Land.
Yeah, definitely.
We going straight to Debbie Land. You want this? Whenever you get an unction for something you want, you should say to yourself, how would I feel if I don't have this for the next 2 months? How would I feel if I don't have this for the next 3 years? If you okay with it, all right, maybe that's from your true blue. But the second you get a tune in to something that you think you want or desire, and the first thing you say is, soon as I get this, I'm going to show the world. Soon as I get this, I'm going to show the pink world that I got something. Soon as I get like this, I'm going to pull up and stunt on these people. That's the problem. That's not saying that you won't get things out of pink and yellow. That's saying that they're going to bring you grief. Listen, when you get things out of pink and yellow, they bring you grief. And when you get things out of true blue, you're not satisfied. You're going to want something else. Is your true blue going to ever stop wanting to eat? Your true blue not going to be like, yo, you fed me yesterday, man. Fuck it. I'm good. Let me die. You're going to want something else. You're going to want something else. You're always going to want something else. That's why the concept of monogamy is just fucking ridiculous to me. However, it's not about sex. It's about you can have 2 girlfriends. Y'all don't think I see women that I like or get horny by? I see women all the time I get horny in the street by. Oh shit, I wish I could have that. Well, if it isn't an instant manifestation, it's not for me right now. So what I'm going to do, go home, lower my head, sad. I couldn't have the bitch I wanted and seen at the grocery store. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not an instant manifestation, you got to have confidence in playing the game to get it.
Yeah.
How confident are you? How confident in you are playing this game, regardless of who's watching? How horny are you? All that shit about kissing. You got to rev yourself up. No. When you horny, your dick hard on the way to her house.
Mm-hmm.
When you're horny, you are wet all day at work thinking about fucking. But when it's time to do your job, hey, Chris, I need you to do your job. I can't, boss. I'm horny. I'm dripping. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. That's why people walk around in their life talking about they depressed. That means you can't do nothing but focus on what you ain't got. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing but think about what I ain't got. I'm depressed. I can't do nothing. My true blue ain't giving me no more desires. If you saying you depressed, it's only because you want something that you can't have right now, and it's not from your true blue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your true blue is like, what the fuck is you worried about that shit for? And you sitting back, I can't have something I want. I can't have something I want. And your true blue say, you ain't got nothing else new? I see it all the time. Mothers, I see so many mothers. My kids. Hey, what did you want it to be before you got pregnant? Unplanned.
Yeah.
Before you just had a baby for no fucking reason at all. I shared some shit the other day about manifestation. It's this actor. He was in 40-year-old version. I think he's 52. Too Short's 52, just had his first kid. I said, I think this cool. This guy, he's an actor, rich and famous, got his money having his first kid. And all the women said, that's crazy. When he 52, and by the time his kid 20, he said, da, 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 da. I said, well, ain't it about the kid's life, not his? But I don't know why. Women shouldn't. I said, look, it's about me. And women stop having babies 45, tops 50 maybe. My granddaddy made a baby. He was 68. That's how back in the day, you'd be like, who that? Oh, that's your uncle. How the fuck is that my uncle? Your granddaddy had a baby late, nigga. You don't see that no more because motherfuckers ain't doing that no more. But I'm just sitting back and everybody is saying and everybody is going against this guy's manifestation. And it's almost like, well, I wrote this down too. Peep this. If you don't get it out of true blue or want it out of true blue, are you really going to love it and cherish it? If you had a baby for the world or to keep a guy, how nice you going to be to that baby? Really think about this. I was talking to a sister the other day, And she said, you know what, Javon, you're so right. She said, I'm a single mother and I curse at my kids all the time. She said, my mother was not a single mother and she never cursed at me. I said, of course she never cursed at you. She had a man. She won't stress. Her life won't fucked up. She won't stress. She didn't need the trauma bond. So she said, when I was little, if I got on her nerves, she just said, hey, I'm going to tell your daddy, go get your little girl. She cussing her kids out. Why? Because they unplanned. She had them for the wrong reasons. You understand that? When you have something for the wrong reasons, you're not going to be able to love, nurture it, care it, and do right by it. You had a baby to get the true blue, had a baby to get the guy. Now that you don't have the guy, the baby is pink. Why you think the fucking world is like it is? Why you think it's so many women with daughters that are stressed? Fuck their head up because they didn't want them. How the fuck you 21 talking about you stressed? Because your mama fucked your fucking head up. All these fucking young girls in my class talking about stress. Your mama fucked your head up. Get out of that stupid, I'm depressed shit. Your mama fucked your head up. We do shit for so many reasons. Now it's time to talk about getting specific in general with this shit. Sometimes you can get horny for some and you can get specific, get on task. Horny for a dream, get on task. But if you get too specific and create too much minimum and don't get the manifestation, you get sad. It's just like this. You ever been in a situation where you meet a woman for the first time and it's local? You don't have to be specific about some local shit. What we gonna do? Look, I'm gonna get a spot. We're gonna eat. We're gonna go out to dinner. And you don't need to say, do I need to get a room tonight just in case we fuck? Man, you right here in town. You done got too specific and fucked the whole shit up. Look, are we going to dinner? So, yeah, I got the dinner reservation. Okay, well, look forward to seeing you tonight at 7. Do you think I need to get any condoms or a room or anything like that? You done fucked this shit up. It's local. Listen, I'm trying to teach you the risk factor. Please listen to this. It's local. You can risk dinner and a movie not getting the pussy. You ain't got to get that specific and ask. Now, when the risk is buying a room out in Jamaica, we might want to get a little bit more specific and find out if we gonna fuck before we go. But we still not gonna say, hey, I'm right here. I got my hand on the goddamn mouse. I'm about to book the ticket. I'm about to book the ticket. I'm about to do it. We're fucking. You can't do it like that. Hey, listen. I'm about to book the mouse and hand on the mouse. About to book the motherfucking ticket right now. I just want to make sure the ticket says the weekend of this. Your little friend ain't gonna show up, is it? I ain't asked was we fucking. I just said I don't want to go out of town with no woman with her period on. Now, if this woman say, yeah, my period gonna be on that weekend, well, we going another weekend. If this woman said, no, my period ain't gonna be on, I'll book the ticket. I done said enough general to let her know. I ain't going down there to lay next to no goddamn blood now. Now, if I get down here and your period on and you can't fuck, I'll turn true blue on you. Well, look, you down here, we don't go together. You having a good time down here with me? I'm gonna go pull me a bitch. You can sit in the bathroom while I fuck, or you can join in and watch or something. I don't give a fuck. I'm true blue. True blue gets what it wants. True blue get what it wants because true blue is never satisfied. Do you actually think when you get the car of your dreams, you don't have another car of your dreams? You go to sleep every night. You don't think you're going to have another sum of your dreams over and over and over and over again? You got to be focused and specific and use the same momentum that it takes to get some pussy that it takes to get your manifestations. Don't go to places or want things that you know you ain't confident enough to play this game for. I am not playing this game to be a millionaire. I'm playing this game because I'm confident enough to right now to be a provider. Do y'all understand that? How about play the game for a date, not a husband?
Yeah.
How about play the game? We so want so many things we ain't ready for. I want a date, but you know you fight, guys. We have babies for pink reasons. Look at our world. Look at our fucking world. Just literally look at this. The ultimate manifestation of a child. We'll have a child for the wrong reason. The child suffer. You suffer. Everything suffers when you manifest for the wrong reasons. Happiness does not come from manifestation things. Because soon as you get it, you're going to have another dream. No one says, yo, right here, as of today, man, I got everything I ever needed and wanted. I'm having a motherfucker. I don't care if I never leave the house. I don't need nothing. I don't need to look at no new TVs. The movies in my head is good enough for me. Shit, I can go back and watch Boys in the Hood 2-3 times a day if I need to. Nobody does that. I can go back and I can beat my meat thinking about them bitches I fucked. I don't need to see no more porn. I don't need no more pussy. I don't need to eat no more ice cream. I don't need no more Bojangles biscuits. I done had enough. I done ate enough. What are you saying, Javon? What are you saying, Javon? As we travel down this road of being horny, can you be as horny for the things you want? You don't fuck that pussy up. You don't fuck that dick up. You don't get too specific. Well, you know, just so you know, I have had trichomona before, and you don't tell nobody that. You just say, hey, I got some rubbers. I got rubbers. You don't be like, now look, I done popped the rubber before, and I got a baby mama out of that situation. We be arguing and shit. You just say, I got some condoms, man.
Yeah.
Do I look? We going out to eat tonight. Do I need to get some rubbers? Your source just told you, listen, you're going to school. Your source just told you, look, I want you to get this. I want you to do this. And you like, well, what color is I'm going to be in the wedding dress? Source just said, you see that guy right there? That's a nice guy. He like you. Be a little bit nicer to him. First thing you do. Do you have at least 6 friends for the bridal shower? Because I got 6 maid of honors. Cool. Chill. Chill. Stop walking around focused on that horniness all day. Because horniness feels good. When you get something from your true blue, it feels good to be horny. But you can't walk around horny all day. Mm-hmm. But if you can't take it, go do something. Bust that nut that feel like that manifestation. I want to feel like I got money, so I go buy the ladies a goddamn ice cream sandwich. I feel like a provider when I do that. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Do not walk around focused on, I'm horny and I ain't got no pussy. Mm-hmm. And all you do is walk around all day, focus on what you ain't got. Mm-hmm. You're horny for something. You need to focus on things that's going to feel like that. While you focusing on what you don't have, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I watch this shit with Kevin Samuels every now and then, and it'll pop up on my timeline, and I hate the guy. I hate him and the fucking women that call. Because I would say one of these women called me my show, hey, bitch, can you talk about something other than wanting a fucking man? Because we need to get to the fucking problem why you ain't got no fucking man. Huh? What's up with you? And these women just sit there and all they talk about is how they got a man, how they want a man, how they want, and all they focus on is what they don't have. How are you going to get something that you want focusing on the absence of it? How are you going to find an answer to a problem focusing on the fucking problem? Yeah. The answer and the solution are on 2 different frequencies.
Yeah.
The answer is not on the same TV station as the problem. Get off the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all take it up. Y'all got
Woo!
it.
Master teacher. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Some
things that I wrote down. Okay. First of all, he say, play the game. He was telling us women, play the game for a date, not for a mate.
Yeah.
For a date, for a movie, for a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to manifest the biggest things, and you can't get the simplest things. And then when you get the biggest things, you be complaining because you didn't have the simplest things. It made me think about two things: hair versus education. Like, I was able to use hair because it gave me the immediate gratification of having attention and being noticed and stuff like that. But I always knew that it was a shortcut. I always knew that. I always knew that if I wasn't really comfortable, if I hadn't been able to make so much money so quickly doing hair, that I would have went off and did my, focused on art more. However, where you ultimately be, Master Teacher was talking about this on Friday about being sage for a certain time. So, I can't guarantee that I wasn't supposed to go that route, but I am saying I knew along the way that I was cheating myself because hair was actually very easy. And it was the way I knew I could make the money. And when I manifested the money, I was like, well, I'm not going to go into a field that's going to have me as a starving artist, because that's what people say. You got to starve first. So I had thought about that. And I also saw a movie yesterday called The White Lie. And it was about that mixed girl that was raised Jewish. And everybody looked at her. Did you see that?
We
Everybody,
started watching.
you gotta watching just the whole thing. And it was like how everybody lied to themselves because of what they wanted to see. And it wasn't until she went to college and didn't write down no race, and then she sent a picture, they gave her a race. And she was like, from that moment, she could see all the black in her. But until then, she thought she looked like a dark-skinned Sicilian grandfather. And everybody talked about, she interviewed everybody that was around. And everybody was like, we just see you as her. We don't see you as black or white. I mean, we do now because you see you as black.
We chose not to tell your ass you was black. Goddamn it.
It was just the craziest thing. So, the where we settle at in our yellow, based on our pink, and how hard it is for us to get back to our blue, because we just don't want to be honest about be accountable. So I love how Master Teacher taking us through this game as actually why he's teaching too. So great job.
What you think, Lynn?
Well, this is my favorite series. So I came here when I came from Texas. This is the series that Bears and Bubbles was brought to when I first got behind the camera, and just even in being in residence here in NC. So this series alone is just near and dear and close to my heart. Okay, so as far as the topic is concerned, again, it's just amazing how the board just makes sense of so many things. I love the comment that he made about finding that feeling till it comes. And so, of course, I'm back with the analogies as it relates to sports. And that's exactly what we had to do. We talked about it last week. Practicing your alignment, practice checking your alignment, practice setting your vibration, practice, building momentum from a mustard seed. The same thing goes with our tune-up. And finding that feeling till it comes. As far as Horny is concerned, we'll change dudes, we'll change devices, we change channels, we change outfits, we go through every extreme and measure, we exhort all possibilities to scratch that itch. And as Master Teacher stated, we can't always be horny and always on fire for a manifestation And so that's okay. Just recognize and realize where you are. And as long as you stay tapped and tuned into your frequency, as long as you got your own digits, you know the channel you watching, you know the manifestation that you're geared toward, then I chose in my mind to say where he was like, the universe is the gas. You be the gas and let the universe be the brake.
Exactly.
So earlier in the class, he was like, well, sometimes you got to be less specific to slow the momentum down. So in my mind, in my car analogy, I just put the car on cruise. My destination hasn't changed. My GPS is still activated. I'm still riding in my alignment with my co-creators. I just slowed down the momentum of where I was headed. And so that's my note for myself today, is that it's okay with a goal in mind. If I have been the gas, the universe might lead me to also be the brake. If they told me, you know what I'm saying? If source told me to be the gas, and it can also tell me to slow down, and it's okay to coast onto my manifestations.
If
Baby.
I like also though when Master Teacher was saying, you ain't walking around horny every day, right? All day, every day. And you know, if you're depressed, it's because you've been walking around all day, every day.
Horny for some shit you can't have.
And that isn't that's crazy for us to do that to us. That would vex anybody to want something every day, all day, every day, all day. And that can't be healthy because you don't want to do anything all day. Imagine if you was peeing, you got to go to the bathroom all day, all day. You know, I'm just saying just the things. You wouldn't eat all day. You would do nothing all day, every day. So it's ridiculous to want anything all day, every day.
I mean, look at it like this. I'm sorry, Lynn, go ahead.
I was just going to add, or to want one particular thing that bad over all other things. Like, I can want this extremely bad, but I also want this and this and this and this extremely bad too. You know what I'm saying? So if this is on cruise, then I can jump on another manifestation bubble. Like, let me roll with this fashion design. Oh, okay, it's slowed up. They ain't shipping clothes from China. Let me get on this food. Oh, they ain't eating lettuce from China. Well, let me get on my child care. Oh, they bringing in babies from China. Okay. I'm going to sing and make me an album with Chris right here in the studio, and I ain't got to worry about that corona, that Chinaman virus. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, the idea that a woman as masterful and bountiful, plentiful and abundant as we are with resources and ideas, it is traumatizing, self-induced trauma to make any one thing the absolute and only obsession. And the fact that we put that on a man, the very species.
That's why y'all motherfuckers so fucking stupid and hurt.
Yes.
Men, let me have this thing.
Okay, go ahead. One last comment, and it's my testament to what Chris always tells me. And this class reaffirms me when I listen to her stories about the 4th grade. Yo, competition. If you in sports, you in band, even that spelling bee, I'm back the next day. Like, I'm going to spell this word and every word with a U in it absolutely positively correct. I'm going to miss some other words I already know because I'm on this U shit so fucking strong. And so giving our girls and our young boys something to do with their minds, with their bodies, and with their breath. Bears and bubbles, yo. Like, real talk. That is elementary level education to help steer and change the course of our race.
That's why people got to really be honest, because that's not nobody. That's my fault.
Yeah.
That's who I came in here as or whatever, to not even want to. I didn't think, let me go back. There's plenty of people that went back the next year to anything the next day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when you thinking about where you not at, you got to be able to go to the true you, because from now on, I'm looking at, I ain't never been that person.
Yeah. And
I'm becoming that person.
It's only one way to get depressed. You have to be obsessed first.
Yeah.
You have to be obsessed to be depressed.
Tunnel vision.
What are you obsessed over some shit? It's like, as a dude, it's almost like I've been in a situation with a girl, and maybe the first night, she let me rub her ass or something. Next couple of times she spent the night and slept but didn't fuck.
Bitch, I don't never want to see you again. Fuck, I look like laying here with you. Not that it's almost like fuck, I look like laying here with you 2-3 nights and don't get the pussy. That hurts me. I get blue balls. How the fuck you look going with a guy 6 years and ain't married yet? That's gonna hurt you, you fucking idiot. You been horny to marry this man 6 years and he ain't asked you yet. So maybe you need to tell yourself being married ain't really what you want because you still with him. Think about that mindset.
Yeah.
If you with a motherfucker for 6 years, your true blue don't really want to be married. You want marriage for pink or yellow.
Mm-hmm.
You put your happiness in someone else's hand. If he's nice today, I'm happy. I used to tell Chris, and I always said, Chris never go through my phone. I used to tell her, and even this day, I don't lock my phone. I don't got no lock on my phone. I tell Lynn and Chris, if you go through my phone, I hope you see something that give you a fucking heart attack. I hope you drive your fucking self crazy going through your man's phone. Who is that fucking dumb to want to look for something to hurt your feelings about somebody that you know you don't want to break up with? I ain't gonna break up with him. I just want to see something that's gonna traumatize me. I ain't gonna break up with him. I look through his phone. Oh, he got talking to a bitch named Keisha. He texting her. I ain't gonna break up with him. Oh my God, he said he love her. I ain't gonna break up with him. Let me keep reading. Oh my God, here's a video. I ain't gonna break up with him. But I'm gonna click on the video. Oh, she's sucking his dick so good. Way better than I can ever. I'm gonna keep watching. Oh, now he fucking her raw. Now he just got dressed. That's the night that was last night when he had on blue Jordans. And he came home and fucked me raw after it. Still ain't gonna leave him. Why are you obsessing yourself with that? You got to be a crazy motherfucker.
I was watching Mike Tyson on the Hot Box, and he was like talking to somebody about forgiveness, and the person was like, nah, I ain't messing with him no more. He was like, oh, so you weak. And he was like, what? And he was like, so you gonna let this person alter who you are after it happened? He was just saying, if this person was so cool to you before, even if y'all didn't had a situation, you don't have to walk around, I guess, with the energy that's like, I'm not fucking with this person no more. Because every time you do that, that person is still altering your behavior. And he was like, that's a weak place. He's like, I wanted everybody to fear me. Now I want everybody to love me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
real quick, shout out to my man Brian Williams on the YouTube love. You know what I'm saying? We give YouTube a different love because you can see it right there. But the people, number 6. Who was number 6?
Sharnita, right?
Sharnita.
Karonda.
Karonda was number 6. So Karonda, I need you to click that link right there. StreamYard. Click that link right there. Come in and wrap up today's class. Karonda, click that link. Come in and wrap up today's class. Karonda, you see that link right there. StreamYard.com. And if Karonda can't hit the link, somebody else click the link. Somebody else click the link. But back.
Oh, she at work.
Oh, she at work? Well, somebody else click the link and come wrap the class up. Somebody else in the class. You know, when you think about it, man, it's just so crazy to sit there and focus on something you don't have. This is proof. It's proof. How can you have children and say you're depressed?
Mm-hmm.
It's proof you never wanted them kids. You got kids and depressed. You got kids and depressed about not having a boyfriend. We know you aren't concerned about your kids' schoolwork. We know you aren't concerned about your kids' future. Because if you got kids, if I ain't got nothing else to do in the world, I can go ahead and fuck with my children.
Yeah.
If I love my babies If I ain't got nothing else to do in the world, I hear women say all the time, I love my kids, but that's a conjunction that means whatever I said before that is finna be negated. So I just don't understand this depression. This depression. You ain't depressed. You know what you are? You want something. And you know you can't have it because you ain't confident to play this game.
And the only reason why people really are getting it, I think that people are getting away with even being able to claim so much depression is because everybody knows deep down that they're trapped in there. A lot of people are sad about not getting what they want. Everybody walking around depressed, but people kind of feel like, yo, I get it, but nobody believes it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because everybody walking around that's not getting their desires and feel that discomfort at some point has had to make a decision to not let it vex them so much to get depressed. So we understand the foundational thing that everybody is walking around with. When you get depressed deep down, we know you chose not to fight your way back up because we're choosing to fight every time.
I seen people say they depressed, get up, go to work, smile at the boss, do their job the whole day, and get off work.
Yeah.
Go right back and lay down in the bed saying they depressed. No. You can turn it off and do what you need to do when you need to do it. The problem is when you get home, you rather lay there and focus on what you don't have. Man, it feel good listening to fucking old music, liquor house music when you broke up, don't it? The blues feel good. That's why they sold them.
Yeah.
Man, that girl broke up with me, man. Nobody wants to hear, my wife just left me. Well, your bitch just left you. Go on out and get you another woman. Get over that shit. Niggas want to hear, oh my God, they want that.
But how about that's almost like The Rock? I wanted to know who else ain't throw the rock.
Of course.
So I could feel good. So this blues is who else out here?
Who else out here?
Is getting broke like
broken.
mine, getting trampled on. Let's see this shit together. I need a hug.
Yes.
Somebody said your lections be better than college lectures. We appreciate that, fam.
Yes,
go ahead, Lynn.
I'm miserable and company is on the board. I'm about to jump on that company bubble, baby.
That's right. I'm telling you.
So my point was though about
somebody come wrap the class up. Go ahead, Lynn.
The obsession, the idea of obsession, our obsession, and back to religion. My foundation again, they tell us in church to let it go. Like you been knocked out, TKO. Did not have a boyfriend got you on your ass. Let that shit go.
Better.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way we discussed in class to bubble up. It's actually bubbling up, letting go. Sometimes holding on to something is hurting us, can hurt us. And so I know from my experience, as soon as I say fuck it, fuck that, fuck them, fuck everything, and I turn around and walk away. Like he said, you throw something up there that you want and you can forget about it. Well, the same way for something that I don't want. I just got cussed out. I could really feel a whole lot of ways about that. But
it's not going to do me.
Yeah, it didn't.
We got
come
only
from
one
me.
love waiting in the background. So
it didn't come from me, so it's not in me. So it don't have to stay on me. So I can let it go and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Only one love. Welcome to the stream, sister. Talk to her.
Good day, family. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm glad it's not an echo today. To sum up the lesson today, what I would say is that we are to not focus on things that you don't have and focus on what you do have and make the best of what you do have. And just focus on that. Quit focusing on things that you don't have because they get you depressed, or don't focus on things that you aren't confident about having.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, how do you want to be a millionaire with no education, no skills, no trade, no nothing?
Mm-hmm.
How? What makes us think we deserve to be in certain levels and have certain things in life when we have no credentials, no nothing for them? Like how?
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
I appreciate you, sister. I hear that little one in the background. I go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's my G babe.
Y'all already know it. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you, sister. So, family, y'all already know what time it is, man. We gonna wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? We had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I had put a post up that I saw on a show, and it says sadness is for suckers. And when the person said it in there, and I was like, yo, that's so fucking weak to walk around talk about you sad because somebody hurt your feelings or it didn't go your way. And I was just like, I don't want to be no sucker. Like, it just was so elementary.
Yeah.
It's your body.
We always
You won't be a sucker.
Yes, sir, y'all. New day.
New way.
I love this.
Celebrate your body
Look here, family.
and enjoy your
We
mind.
sure appreciate y'all coming out and letting us share our art with y'all. Because we believe
Supernatural
art
travel.
is life.
We live
First, there must be
colorblind.
Because life imitates art. Yeah. And we just want
Let's
you to
go
live
to
your
a
best
place
life.
where we
Yeah.
go.
Decorated with all kinds of
Nobody
colors. No
knows.
lace fronts and no makeup and choose who you want to dance
Let's
with.
celebrate
Live
this
life.
life we
Love.
know.
Yeah. Celebrate every day. Like if it's your birthday, an anniversary. Just keep it funky, baby. Yeah. Celebrate
Celebrate your body
your body and enjoy your mind. All parts of your mind. Come on, family. Find a way to keep winning. Woo!
Supernatural travel.
Supernatural travel.
We live
They'll
colorblind.
take you where you need to go. In them far recesses of your
Let's go
mind.
to a place where we
And
go.
it's just you by yourself.
Nobody
We call that the
knows.
boom room. Yeah. You got all your
Let's
favorite vices.
celebrate this life we
You
know.
drink.
We let it all go.
Snacks.
And
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
That's how you do it, baby.
Celebrate your body.
Yay! You already know what time it is. Once again, family, we appreciate y'all for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the dopest show on the earth, Bears and Bubbles. We ask that you share this with somebody like-minded that need it, and we ask you to hit us with that Cash App right there to help us keep these lights on and keep this show going and making it better and better and better and better for you each day. Morning cup of coffee. Peace.
But first, there must be life.
Yeah.
Because life imitates art. Woo!